This video was made possible by the EA Creator Network. Hi guys, rachybop here. Welcome to this Sims mobile video in which I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of this new story called Stranger Than Fiction, which is a rivalry and romance story. Previously, when I've tried to record this, I've only been able to get up to level 8 because it was quite a buggy preview build that we had. I've just checked and I have been able to see the next stage up. Now I've updated, so I'm presuming it's working, but I want to go through it from the beginning in this video rather than fudge it together from pieces of footage, just to make sure it is working. So that's why some of the stuff's already unlocked. So currently, in order to get this story, you need to have the current Sim Festival, which is Sim Festival Season 6. It's the Spring Forward update. You need to pay for the Festival Pass to unlock the paid content, so it's not free. And Tier 45, so it's this one. If you've paid for the pass and you get up to that level, that's what you unlock, the lovely llama heirloom. I've got mine placed down here. This is it, the lovely llama heirloom. Let's put it on the table, it deserves to be seen, it's very cute. No interactions, it's just the heirloom. You can see it in your heirlooms collection, it's rare. It's the first story we've had since 2019, but it is paid. Let's take a look and see if it's worth it for you. In order to start it, you need to find a sim that you want to do a flirty interaction with. Oh, what about this gnome? Okay, make flirty introduction. Okay, and now if we tap on him, we can have our first date at the cafe. I'm going to speed through this just for the purpose of the video. Obviously, you don't need to at all. And then once you've had that first date at the cafe, comes up with the normal dialogue. I had a wonderful time, want to see each other again soon. And then there we go, there's our Stranger Than Fiction story right at the end there. Will a haughty city sim find love in the countryside? You are the least objectionable person I have met in this charming little hamlet. Join me for a cup of tea, will you? It's supposed to be very Pride and Prejudice inspired, hence the dialogue and the sort of love-hate situation. And yes, I did watch Pride and Prejudice as research for this. Wow, don't you know how to make someone feel special? I'm taking that as a yes. Oh, you are writing a fiction blog, so you're not in the middle of anything important. Okay, so now we'll try and get it up to the next level. I'll just rush through some events to get there quickly. Yes, I walked out. You wouldn't stop talking about yourself, and it was boring me to death. My survival instincts kicked in. Oh, is that so? I shouldn't have expected so much from a town that smells like manure. Small towns harbour small-mindedness after all. I never forget a face, but in your case, I'll be glad to make an exception. Okay, there we go. Chapter complete. I suppose I must tell you why I'm here. I'm looking into small town life and its people. A thought crossed my mind, maybe you can help me with my work. A thought crossed your mind, it must have been a rather long and lonely journey. Considering how few people must visit this place, can you afford to be this unpleasant to someone new? I mean, she started it. So let's get to the next level now. And you unlock the first reward at level 5. So I'll show you those jumpers when we get to that sort of area. Okay, here we are. This is chapter 2. Over here. And these are sort of interactions, but I'm not going to ruin the whole thing. I mean, this is definitely going to have a lot of spoilers in it, but not going to ruin all the event interactions. I can't believe they sent a cynical misanthrope like you to study a small town life and happiness. Oh, I may be a cynic, but I'm not the only one. You are right about that, but I assure you that we are nothing alike. Okay, that's that done. You are the last person I want to ask for help, but you are also the only one around. Where I am from, we don't expect help from people we are rude to. Lucky for you, I'm in a giving mood. The laptop which I write my blog is not turning on. I would appreciate your help in repairing it. This is a bit like all over the place with this dialogue. So let's go through this. And there we go. Cynic counterparts is the next one. Ever since you moved into town, everyone only ever talks about you. I still don't get what all the fuss is about. Is this the small town hospitality I was promised? Well, I must say I'm somewhat disappointed. I knew asking you for help was a mistake. I am glad you are not very agreeable. It saves me the trouble of liking you. It's a while before they start to like each other. Oh no, it's crashed. I can't do anything on the screen. Oh boy. This buggy ass game. I'm gonna try and close and open it. But I'm definitely getting bugs right now where whenever I come back in, they're like still in events that I've finished and stuff. Yeah, so she's still in that event, but that was just a long hangout. Let me see where I'm up to. Worlds Apart is the next chapter. At Parkside. Okay. So we've missed a bit of dialogue here because of the crash. The opening dialogue of chapter 4 is Annika saying, "Oh, by the way, I read the new story in your blog. Other than a few moments of clever satire, it's mostly all fluff." And he says, "How magnanimous. Maybe someday you'll understand the difference between nuance and fluff." And she says, "Who will do the actual work if we all get our head in the clouds with silly make-believe?" And now the closing dialogue for that chapter. "You actually keep up with me. I want you to read some of my work and find a better way to apply yourself than fiction. Sure, I can't wait to read your academic writing, where even the most exciting topics sound anticlimactic." Is that sarcasm? I wish to change the world with my work. I insist you give it a try. Okay, so I kind of managed to get ahead in that chapter. Now we're on chapter 5. Oh, she's doing some stretches. Okay, before you characteristically lose your cool, I have to cancel our reading session. Are you really blowing me off? That too, after I agreed to read something I absolutely dread? I swear it's for a good reason. There's something I'd like to show you. Just follow me. Okay. I mean... Hun, what are you doing? Stop. So this level you're going to unlock the 2 jumpers. Let me show you these. So it's male and female Sims, so I'll take her in to show you the female one. I did show them in my update video, but they're very cute and they're kind of very different from each other. So this one has like a dropped hem at the back. Oh, look at how cute. 6 different colours. Beautiful. I think I'll leave her in that one. It looks nice. And for male Sims, let's just call Emmanuel over. This is it. Frisky fun sweater. Same design, just different knitting pattern, I guess. 6 different colours. He looks great in the red one too. Okay, now let's get back to it. Oh, there's too many Sims. Well, I'll go there then. Oh, great. Okay, here he is. Just hanging out in the medical centre. Let me rush through some events to get to the next chapter. Okay, here we are. Let's go. Wonderful. The stories say big city folk only behave wisely after exhausting all other alternatives. I can't believe you planned all this. Recreating this elaborate picnic from your blog story was a wise decision, I presume. Don't deny those were the best blueberry tarts you've ever tasted. I don't deny it. You've surprised me today. Maybe there is more to what the story says. The truth might just be stranger than fiction. Is this dialogue okay? So let's find him again. He's always walking off. Oh, it's stuck again. It seems to be getting where I just can't like tap on the screen, can't do anything, so I'm just going to close the app again. Okay, so I've come back in and it now just it's doing that annoying thing where it says she's in an event, but she's not actually in an event. I don't know. Is she in an event? God, this game is a nightmare right now. So yeah, if I go over to another sim and then I tap on her, you can see I'm in advanced affection at home. Okay, well, if I go there, there's like literally nothing I can do to get her out of it. So I think I'm just going to have to wait and come back and film this when she's done, because, you know, that's just one of the bugs that I'm experiencing, is just that they're in events that you've actually finished. And yeah, I mean, when it's like this and it gets stuck on chapters, I mean, where's she gone? Now she's gone to Parkside, and that's where the event is. Okay, then that's good, right. So maybe if I'd have taken her to Parkside, it would have done it. So, I'm leaving this in because it's important to give honest representation of the state of the game, but also hopefully that might help you. There's a blog post that I've done where you can see which events are at which locations, so if you ever do get stuck like that, just check what location you're supposed to be at. Yeah, what happened with that? Did I get the dialogue at the end? So we're now in the advanced affection chapter. Oh my lord, this is getting tricky, and I'm just speeding through to get to the next chapter unlock. So here we have it. Advanced affection is the next story chapter. Now, it was supposed to say, as the opening dialogue, I don't want to miss anything out, and I think it might have been because the glitch that missed it out. She was going to say, I'm glad that you're here, dear. I got you something and I think you're going to love it. Then he says, if I weren't in my right mind, I would say you were trying to woo me. Then she says, would that be too outrageous? My present will be here soon. Let's wait at my place. And then we come to this. Here's my gift to you. This is a symbol of my affection. What's your feet? A llama. Are you giving me a farm animal because of my background or because you're a terrible gifter? And just when I thought things were going well, I'm off. So that's that done. Now let's find him again. Oh, it's crashed again. I can't deal with this game. Right, where are we up to? I'm back in. Okay, I think we're okay. I'm just going to rush through this now. It didn't put me back in an event, that's good. Okay, next we've got Charming Bantermates. Next story chapter. It's really strange now, I'm not getting the opening dialogue at all. So the opening dialogue for this chapter is supposed to be, so he says, I was pretty offended by your gift at first, you know, but you simply must continue to make more of those hysterical decisions. And then she says, did you get pleasure out of my ill thought out mistake? And then he says, yes, I did get a laugh or two out of it. I live in a rather uneventful place and crave amusement. You amuse me. So then we come to this, the closing dialogue. Since I clearly got it wrong with the llama, what would you recommend to display affection? Fiction has given us some grand tales of love and being loved. I could recommend some classics. You impose your silly stories upon me again. Very well, since you recommend them, I will learn from those classics. And that is the chapter complete. Okay, and then this is the next piece of dialogue, which we should have got, I guess, because it keeps crashing and missing out on bits of dialogue. And like I said, there is a blog post over on my website, so you can see if you're missing anything, exactly what the dialogue is. I may not be very good at this, but I have to give it one more try. I will not bother you again if this displeases you. This again? What farm animal do I get this time? Nothing like that. I read that moonlight walks next to lakes are pretty romantic. Would that interest you? He's gone, love. Okay, so now I will rush through. Where's he gone? He's desperate to get away. To get to the next chapter. And hopefully it works. Right, we should be there now. Yep, next chapter story. Ardent lovers. And this is where in the preview build it would get stuck. It wouldn't show this. So this is great. It is actually showing the next chapter. Let's go. That was wonderful. I've never seen you so not uptight before. I like that. I've begun to believe that general incivility is the very essence of love. That's from my favourite book. Did you read it because of me? And yes, that's from Pride and Prejudice. And that is the end of that chapter. Okay, so now, chapter 9. I confess that my study on small town life is almost finished. Oh, does this mean you will have to leave? Not yet. I think there is still some studying to do. Okay, so we'll get through to the next chapter. And here we are. Start that. My pride almost made me look past something very dear to me now. And you made me look beyond my prejudice to see who you really are. Must you leave? We both know I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to hold your hand now. I hope that's okay with you. It is. And they have actually stayed together there. And we've unlocked all the fashion rewards now. So we'll take a look at the dress and the suit. And that is the story finished. Woohoo! So I can confirm. Oh my god, they're actually holding hands. I mean, the face bit's a bit weird, but that is very sweet. I don't know how long they do this for, but I kind of never want to touch them again, so they stay like that forever. Oh, I love that. Alright, let me be very careful. I just want them to stay there forever. I think they would as well. Let's never touch those Sims again. Let's switch to her and we can look at the dress. So this is the dress. Flyaway balloon sleeve dress. It's very cute. 6 different colours. This is for female Sims. Stunning. And then for male Sims, you get this laid back solid suit with the line across the back. It's pretty cool. In 6 different colours. There we go. That is the Stranger Than Fiction story. Let's go back to these two. Oh, they've moved. Why? But yeah, that's the Stranger Than Fiction story. Can confirm it is working. It's not buggy anymore. The game is buggy and you might miss some chapter dialogue in my experience, as you saw in the video. But the story is usable, it works, and you can unlock the rewards, so that's a good sign. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Please do let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.